Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Eliza and welcome to another vlog, finally. I just firstly would just like to say thank you so much for being patient. You guys and your support, I mean, first of all, you're amazing, you're all incredible people, and you know me from these videos, and to get that kind of support for my dad and me and my family, from people from all different parts of the globe, I just want to say a huge thank you, because you don't have to do that. You didn't have to go out of your way to do that. And so that kindness and compassion and I guess empathy, is appreciated. Even if you don't know my dad, he would appreciate it. And so, yeah, I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you to you for that. My dad is going very well, considering it was a little bit iffy for a little while. We just obviously didn't know whether he was going to be stable enough, whether the rehab stage was going to be a possibility, but he has actually this week, on Monday, just started his rehab. So it's intensive now, which is awesome. So he, thank goodness, he has his speech, he has his mind, he has his humour when he's not upset about being in the hospital, but that's completely understandable. I would hate it, my dad especially. He's just such a homebody. He just likes being around the family and home and just chilling out and enjoying, the simple things in life. And now that he started rehab, it's something that he gets to work towards. It's something to fill his day. Being in the hospital is so boring, and it's depressing and it's hard, and he's very, he's not independent yet. Unfortunately, he did lose his left side, so that's because the right side of the brain was affected. It was a clot in the brain. So I guess the good thing is, though, that they think that he has a really good chance of full recovery. Obviously, that is very dependent upon, what he wants to put into his rehab, what he can put into his rehab. It is very tiring. So, but he is working his ass off to get out of there. So I hope, if he keeps this up, there is actually a chance that he may even be out by Christmas. So I'm not getting my hopes up too much, because I know it is generally a long recovery, but thankfully my dad is so fit that he is a good baseline for recovery and rehab and stuff like that. On top of all that, obviously, I had to complete my placement, which is a component to my degree that I'm doing at university. It's for my second year, I guess, completion. I had to go into a school and complete 4 weeks of that, and all this stuff happened about, I think, 2 weeks, 1 week, I don't know, 2 weeks into it. I think 2 weeks into my placement. So it has been pretty hard and tough to finish that, but as of yesterday, I did. I was facing so much fear and anxiety about the unknown with my dad. I was stressing about whether I actually wanted to even complete this degree. I needed a little bit of advice. There was, a real chance that I was ready to throw in the towel and give up. I wasn't sure if this is what I wanted, whether a degree is something that I needed. There were a lot of emotions going on, and it was extremely overwhelming, extremely stressful. But the good news is, with that help, I did decide to, at the very least, just complete this component so that I was done until at least next year, and that gives me a little bit of breathing space to, make up my mind, decide what it is that I actually want to do. And so yesterday I completed it with an outstanding report, if I don't mind saying so myself. For me, it was a struggle, to be perfectly honest. There was a lot going on. There was a lot of stress, a lot of unknown, a lot of things to think about, a lot of things to worry about. And I'm someone who thinks and worries a lot about a lot. Basically, though, I ended up enjoying it once I set that goal to just, at the very least, complete this. I didn't have a better solution, and I thought, at least if I get this done, then I can look after my dad, then I can look after myself, because if I didn't finish it, it would set me back maybe even 12 months. It sucked every time I had to force myself out the door. That was the biggest challenge, because I did start to enjoy it. The kids were beautiful kids in the end, you know, and but it was every morning a struggle to get myself out that door. I'm glad I did though, you know, I'm glad that I succeeded in that. And, you know, success to me isn't necessarily a whole bunch of zeros added at the end, you know, added at the end of your bank account. And, you know, success isn't a straight line from, you know, A to B. It's, you know, starting here and then going here and then ending up back here and then realizing that you're completely and utterly lost. You know, actually, in fact, you have absolutely no idea where you're going. I mean, these moments, they test us. And generally speaking, it's never at the most convenient times either. You know, it's, you know, when you're broke and you have bills to pay. It's when you're so tired and exhausted and there's construction going outside of your window. It's times when you know, your health is deteriorating and you need to be at your absolute best. You know, or it could be worse. It could be a loved one who's fighting a battle way harder than anything you've ever had to overcome in your life. I guess with goals, you know, we can choose to give up or we can choose to persist. And I think goals are extremely important, and I think they need to be something that you can be obsessive about. I think that is one key to success. And, you know, not for me, not necessarily being in a classroom is my ultimate goal. I've said that many times. But I think I do need to get this degree. I think I want that credibility not only to prove to other people, but for myself. I sit here and I preach to you about trying to persist and overcome things and challenges, and what kind of person would I be if I didn't do the same? And I genuinely wanted to quit. I genuinely wanted to give up. It was the easy option for me. But I didn't. And I didn't enjoy every second, but I got so much out of that experience. You know, I guess the thing that I'm proud of myself for is that I'm not afraid to learn new things all the time. I'm always learning, and to me there is absolutely no shame in making mistakes or failing. You know, as my mum puts it, fail. First attempt I learn. Because it's true, next time you can do better, and if you do that I guess proves the kind of character that you are, the person that you are, whether you're willing to actually put your money where your mouth is and say, okay, no, I can persist, I can put in hard work, and even when I think my problems are worse than everybody else's and I'm having the worst time I can possibly imagine. And, you know, I've felt like that over the last 3 weeks many times. I'm not here to bullshit you guys. I'm human. It was tough, and now I'm here. I'm on the other side, and I did that. And, you know, my dad's got a whole different challenge and battle of his own, but I'm not going to discredit myself for the effort that I did. And so for me, that's why I guess I want to share with you all that I did it. You can do it. I was genuinely going to give up, and I thought, what am I doing? You know, this experience has taught me so much about myself, and I guess with always learning, I'm learning more and more, and in this short time I've learned even more new things, and I've had new experiences, and I've got to meet some wonderful people. And, you know, I did have a challenging class of kids, but I learned how to manage that. And check this out. This is literally all the kids' letters to me, you know, and this sort of shit. What does it say? To Eliza, for the best friend, love, Cody. What's this one? Farewell, Eliza, we love you for all the hard work you have done for us. I got these yesterday. I haven't gone through them all yet. I saw a couple. Exciting, loving, interesting, Zoom, amazing. But, you know, this sort of shit, like this, that's cute, you know, and it goes, I guess it sort of gives you something to think, well, I did all right, you know, and I did get a really good report, and I made some really strong connections with these kids, and I think that builds the foundations for a really positive education, and for that, making positive and just good citizens, you know. Let's read this one. It's the last one. Dear Eliza, I had lots of fun with you. I wish you stayed here for more weeks. I will miss you a lot. And hopefully when I'm in uni, I'll see you again. Oh, that's so cute. Oh no, I forgot you won't be in uni when I'm there. Well, I hope you still come back next year. Oh, that's beautiful. And they drew the lessons that I'll cover their names. They drew the lessons that I did for them. I did a crime scene one and a marble racer. So I'm into the whole STEM idea. I think it's really important for kids to just, you know, have a kind of goal but come up with their own creative way to do that. But they did seem to really appreciate my presence, which was awesome. Not all the time. I did get told to fuck off a few times, but you know, they're kids and some of them come from really, I guess, challenging backgrounds and family situations, some of domestic violence, some with, you know, multiple parents, and that's not always the worst case scenario, but these kids, a lot of them don't have stability, and some of them have a very narrow way of dealing with things, and it is learning and it's an experience, and I'm glad in a way that I was put, you know, in this challenging school, because it gave me a really good opportunity to learn a lot more. You know, if I went into class and I said, you know, alright everyone, like, be quiet, chill out, like, lower your voices, and they actually did it, what would I do? Like, I'd actually have to teach. But you know, teaching is so much more than just teaching. It's babysitting, it's entertaining, it's keeping kids engaged and interested, it's being funny, it's being firm, it's being fair, it's being friendly, it's being, you know, the teacher and trying to give these kids the absolute best opportunity to learn, and do that in the time frame that you're given. And these kids don't all start at the same point. You know, I had year 3 and 4, which is 9 and 10 year olds and I guess the range of abilities range from probably about 6-year-olds to about 12-year-olds. So you're trying to come up with a lesson that isn't boring for the kids who know what's going on and too challenging for the kids who don't. But, you know, I guess this whole thing is all about, you know, learning, and for me this is an important milestone in my journey, because obviously now I have completed 2 years. I have, I think, 900 words to submit on Sunday or Monday. I should probably check that. You know, I am looking forward to doing some more vlogs now that I will have copious amounts of time compared to what I usually have, so that's exciting for me, and I guess things are really looking a little bit more positive for me now, and I knew that I just had to get through, and you know, it was hard, but I've done it. It's done. I never have to look back again. You know, I can look forward now, and deep down I know I enjoyed it and I learnt things and I did well, and that's really all I can ask for. So I hope that, you know, if you yourself are going through something similar at the moment, you know, push through. You know, I'm supporting you. You know, support yourself, believe in yourself. You know that you have the capability, and you know, if you don't have an alternative, you know, a better solution that you think is going to give you the best opportunity to succeed, get it out of the way, get it done, and then decide. Give yourself some time to think it through, and that's the hardest thing to do when, like I said, usually shit happens when shit happens. You know, it generally piles on. If it was all spread out evenly, I think life would be a lot less stressful, but we all know that that's not true, unfortunately. I guess for now, yeah, I have got work on the weekend. I'm picking up a few extra shifts, and I'm off overseas next Monday. Today is Friday, so I've got a week and a little bit before I have to leave, so I'm just trying to pick up a few extra shifts, but I've pretty much got no uni me until end of Feb, start of March next year. So in Australia we pretty much go with the general year. We don't cross over. Our big break is summer, so we get Christmas, New Year's, all that jazz before we go back to school and stuff like that. So it is a fun time of the year. It's the festive season. It is warming up. Yesterday was 35 degrees Celsius, which I think is, let me look this up actually, because I just don't understand Fahrenheit. There's no logic to it. I'm sorry. 35 Celsius to Fahrenheit. 95. So it was 95 yesterday. And I bought the kids like these little gifts of, like I wrapped them up a packet of pencils each and like a little notepad and some chocolates and lollies and stuff like that. But I also got them some ice blocks, like, you know, like frozen, like, I don't know what everyone else calls them. I just call them ice blocks. But they didn't freeze in time, so I was like, that's okay. You can give them to them another time. Anyway, guys, as I said, I hope that you're all doing well. I'm sorry that I was MIA for a little bit. I just really had to focus and, you know, head down, bum up, and get it done and out of the way. I could literally only put my energy into that. I didn't have much steam left, unfortunately. And now I can finally get back on track, and I'm already feeling a lot more positive. So thank you again so much for your support. Like, I don't know, it always blows my mind, it always amazes me. Not that I'm so shocked that you're wonderful people, just that you're wonderful people who are willing to, I guess, go out of your way to be kind to me. And, you know, that's not to discredit myself or put myself down, but, you know, it is the power of, I guess, humans and human nature and good people, and it does restore my faith in humanity a little bit, especially considering what's going on with Trump at the moment, which I might have to, I can't even see, look how agitated it gets me even thinking about it. He's so gross and just, what the fuck, America? What the fuck? Sorry, I'm not sorry. What the fuck? Yeah, that might have to be another video, because that also happened, and that does affect people in different ways. And for me, it was just like, I don't know anything to say except like, what the fuck? It was just this moment of, is that where we are today? And I don't think I was as shocked as I thought I would be, because what did I expect? This year has been crazy, not just on a global level, but also now on a personal level. And I'm looking forward to 2017, so let's all just hope and try to do better next year. So anyway, guys, I will catch you very soon for my next video, hopefully, and until then, peace out.